I would like to share something with you of situations going on in present day. A friend of mine is he had a few accidents in 1 week. He was arguing with people. He was forgetting a lot of things, like he was losing his memory, and his vision had gotten very blurry, like he was losing his vision, right? It sounds, some of those things are characteristics of diabetes, but come to find out, he had a bleeding brain. His brain was bleeding, right? He has to get surgery the following week, and I'll reach out to him then. But come to find out, the diagnosis, he didn't have an accident. He was, pressure was right. He was eating correctly, not to whatever he ate it and affect his health. The doctor said it was caused from stress. To understand something. We have, in this present day, there's a lot going on with the economic part of the world, but stress, it's almost like we're taking in too much information at this point. You know, we pick up our phone, you know, every morning we pick it up and we look at it and we see social media and we see everything that's going on in other people's lives, right? We want it. Put more pressure on you. Because it's not pressure that you can avoid. You can avoid it, but just not picking it up, not worrying about it. It's going on with your everyday life and relieving the stress, making life more simplistic. But we complicate it because it's just too much information at one time for everybody at this point. People say women and men at this point. And if you partake in it, then it's definitely that. And it's causing stress, building stress is a direct effect of stress can be bad health. A friend of mine is going through it right now. He has a bleeding brain. They said he was doing a lot better, getting some medication, doing a lot better, but he has to get surgery to relieve the pressure, right? In today's society, we must find things that give us a joy. Delectation. You have to find delectation in your life, something that you can just kind of kick back and enjoy. I don't care if it's dipping cookies in milk in a quiet room by yourself and just enjoying your favorite cookie with myself, I drink lactate milk, a little lactose intolerant, and just enjoying it, right? The small things. Find yourself a way to be in it. It's called Languor, a pleasant state of dreamy or relaxation, right? Like the gardener laying in the grass and just kicking back with his hat over his head and a little piece of straw out of his mouth, and just beauty in it, and the relaxation, the languor of these moments. We need to find that again, because we convoluted too much of other people's lives in our life. And when you simplify your life, and I travel a lot, and I always, when I travel to other countries, I try to go to where the natives are. So if it's a country like that thrives on tourism, like a Dominican Republic, for example, those areas are very hustle bustle, right? Resort, the food, everything, but it's not really where the natives live. So I think we go where the natives live and see how calm their lives are. Less stress. We have to find them simple moments again that make life simple. Even if it takes putting your phone down for a day or two, or maybe only putting it on phone calls only. I don't know how you would do that, but just put it on phone calls only, and just enjoy the Endaemonic moments in life, right? Where it's just a moment of peace and finding myself. I find it my Endaemonic moment, maybe just having a cigar and just looking at people walk by my house. Or when I clean my pool, I find it to be an Endaemonic moment. And I do enjoy it. It's very calming. It's excuse me, is peaceful to me. And we have to get back to that because the stress nowadays is causing very major health issues. And if you notice, it seems like a lot of people are going through a lot of different things. So, well, what the hell's going on with all these people nowadays? What's happening? What's happening? Stressing themselves out. People are lonely. They're taking advice from people off the internet that really aren't, they're doing it for clicks. They're not doing it to help people. Because sometimes people just want to be right and don't really want to help. So when you listen to certain people online, you ask the question, do you want to be right or do you want to help? Because there's a difference. Because not all the times will you be right. And when people have an initiative to get more clicks and get followers, they kind of could tell you anything. And anything that they tell you can cause stress in your life. There has to come a moment where you say, you know what, I'm going to, and I mean schedule this in your life, schedule it. From these certain times of the day hours, I'm going to do something. I'm going to have my delectation of life, right? I'm going to find my cookies and milk moment in a sense. Let's do that. Delectation is a maybe a complicated word for some, but we're going to have our cookies and milk moment in life. Have your cookies and milk moment. I like that. I'm going wrong with that. Have your cookies and milk moment in life. Few times a week. And some of us live very complicated lives where we have a stress of bills, maybe multiple children, relationship issues and everything. Find that moment. And me, myself, and I teach this to my daughters. I say, well, my oldest daughter, she works out a lot. I say, well, do it for yourself. Even if it's 30 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. That's what I find was one of my most peaceful, idiomatic moments is when I just kind of work out. Put my headphones on, I just work out. It was something that I had to do. And of course, working out, it's a major stress reliever. It releases certain toxins. You burn up toxins. You release chemicals that make you feel better. The serotonin, oxytocin, and everything. Build your testosterone up and these things. But you have to find that moment, the cookies and milk moment of life. Or the laying in the grass moment of life, your languor, the delectation, the Endaemonic moment of life. Even if you're looking up at the stars, look up at the stars, whatever you enjoy. But even if it's for 15 minutes a day. My mother, I remember this years ago, my mother, she passed away in 2004. I would come home from, when I was party guy, I used to party a lot. Young guy, I was coming in and I would come in the house about 2, 3, New York, come on 4, and close at 4 o'clock. Come on 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And my mother would be sitting up. I said, Mom, what you doing up, man? Mom, what's going on? And sometimes she might be sitting in the chair in front of the TV, might be taking a nap. So laying in the bed. And my father was upstairs and there was no problem, but she says what she did. And she said, I'm just taking a break right now, that's all. So I'm all, you want something to eat? And she would make me something to eat. I swear, I never had a full course meal from no one like this at 4 in the morning. My mother would find a way to make a full course meal. I was living in the basement at the time. So I was, my early 20s. No, my late teens. I moved out, then I moved back in. Then I fixed the basement. I had the basement for myself. And so it was my early 20s. So I actually bought my first house at 23. Yeah, so I was in the basement and she would say, okay, it's ready. So she said, okay, it's ready. That's all she would say. And I go up, eat the food. We have a quick conversation, go back down, go to bed. So, okay, I'm going to bed. So I don't know if she was, her moment was either waiting on me to come home or just sitting up in a peaceful, quiet house. We had it was 5, actually it was 7 of us, but 5 for the most part, 5 children, and it was a busy house. Or sometimes she would pull up from work and just sit in her car and not come in the house for a little bit and collect her thoughts. That was her languor, her singing in the car, her moment in the grass, her cookies and milk moment. We must do these things, man. I'm telling you, we have to, because it's affecting the stress levels is ridiculous. You have to have these moments. And it's good. I'm all about people. Life is about people. And sometimes you need to have these moments away from everybody else or have them with someone that you can enjoy in a peaceful manner. I want to thank you guys for listening for this quick 10-minute vent. What I say, little peaceful rant. But enjoy life. Endaemonic, Languor, Delectation. And I want to include bonhomie, because bonhomie means a peaceful moment with other people. Enjoying the moment with others is like a bonhomie. Thank you again for chiming in. If you like, I need to post more, but please like, share, subscribe. Throw a comment in the chat, even if it's an emoji. I do appreciate it. This is Adult Talks. Thank you. Have a good evening. Adult Talks. Once again, thank you. Chiming in.